Mrs. Latino America, and all the paisanos around the globe. Welcome to We Go Chew Live. Welcome, Chivahermanos. This is a new red and white live show. Come to talk with us, fully in English, about our beloved Rebaño Sagrado. We Goat You is live. Send us a DM through Chivas Facebook page to get into the show to participate. Vamos, Rebaño. Let me now introduce our co-host for this evening. We have Gaby Silva. ¿Cómo estás, Gaby?
Hi, I'm so excited. So excited and so happy to be here launching this amazing project with Chivas in English, entirely in English. This is amazing. I'm so excited to be a part of it and so happy to be with you, Robert, and with Alfredo and with everybody that's joining right now in the chat. So happy to be here. And welcome to season 1, episode 1 of We Go You.
Welcome everyone who's joining us live. Alfredo, ¿cómo estás? Buenas tardes.
Hi, Robert. Hi, Gabby. I'm very happy, very excited to be here to talk to our Chivahermanos from the United States and all around the world in English, just completely in English content in our beloved Rebaño Sagrado, season 1, episode 1, and so much to come. Really happy, really excited to be here.
I think we're all excited. It's been a journey. Don't forget to send us a DM through Facebook so that you can get into the show to participate. We're going to be now passing on to our subjects. And that will be to talk a little bit about the pregame info that we have for Chivas Femenil, as well as for Chivas Varonil. And we will later on be talking a little bit more about the Leagues Cup, because that's coming back. I hope you guys remember that. We started earlier, or at the end of the last season. We'll be talking a little bit more about that as well. Do you guys, Alfredo, what have you to say for us with the Leagues Cup? What do you know about it?
Yeah,
we'll talk about it in a minute, but
are we starting with Leagues Cup?
Let's start us with Chivas Femenil.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, sorry, I got that. Go ahead, Gaby.
Oh no, we are just minutes away from the game of Querétaro and Chivas Femenil, and we are very excited. We know that our women's team are doing very well in the tournament, so we are expecting, of course, another win. So yeah, very excited to see our women's team have hopefully another victory, and keeping on the top of the standings. That's what everybody wants right now. So, and by the way, I'm rocking like the last season away jersey, and I love it. So yeah, this is my personal homage to the women's team. And let's go, our chingonas. Let's go. Do we talk about lineup?
Back. Yes. Why don't you? Do you have the info already?
I think we have the info. We have a special announcement. We have the lineup. Well, why don't we talk a little bit more about what we expect about our chingonas and what are we expecting to see in this game and what we've been watching, and we will talk about the lineup in a little bit. So, Robert, what do we think about our chingonas? Well, I would like to hear you because you have a lot to say about them.
Off camera, we were talking about them, and we have to mention that I can see that they have made great improvement. They are very confident on the field. They're passing. They're pushing through the lines, even at moments which are difficult. It seems that they have no fear. Estas chingonas son chingonas. They're just pushing
fearless.
ahead.
They're fearless.
And it's a team that overcomes.
Yeah. And I don't remember a time when we haven't seen them on the top of the standings, like top 1, top 2, like they're always there and they're always competing to be champions. So that's amazing.
Yes, I remember probably the last time that they dropped from the second, third place was in Apertura 2021. The team finished 4th back in the days of Chore Mejia. And then we went on to face America in Liguilla. They were the 5th place. But after that tournament, we haven't dropped from the 2nd place. So You know what? You know the saying: es más difícil mantenerse en la cima que llegar a la cima. This team has maintained themselves at the top. They don't drop from the second place, even though sometimes the collective effort and the game itself sometimes is more brilliant, sometimes it's not as brilliant, but the winning standard, the winning mentality keeps on and thrives on.
Yeah, and the fact that we remain undefeated. The women's team has won 7 games, 8 games played so far, drawn only one. So that's amazing numbers for them. So against Querétaro. So I think it's very we can proudly say that the women's team are doing amazing again with the leadership of Pato Alfaro, and every single member of the team are doing their job amazingly. So we should be very, very proud of them.
And what about, we were discussing also, what about what's going on in the forward area? We're making goals, and we've have a
lot of goals.
Very important, a lot of goals, and we have a very important person who's off the pitch right now because of her injury. And our 5 forwards, the people who are in offense, are all scoring. All scoring. That says a lot.
That says a lot, and especially because we cannot. I mean, fortunately, Pato Alfaro has enough players, like very effective players on front that can do the job clearly. So, I mean, we of course miss Licha, of course we do, but the fact that a lot of players are just standing up and scoring, like, that's amazing.
Yes, the goal scoring responsibility has diversified lately, and you know what I find really interesting about the forwards of this team. You have, for example, you have Gaby Valenzuela and Boyi Iturbide. They are players not only with great goal scoring capacity, giving the last touch to the play, but they're also players who run to the space, who keep the ball, who sustain the attack and wait for the rest of the team to come forward. So they're players who run the wings a lot, and they really get the opponent's defender very tired. So that's pretty fantastic. Besides their capability of only scoring goals.
Can we read a couple of messages? People are starting to come through. So thank you, everybody, for showing up and showing your support on this amazing new project from Chivas en Inglés. And I have to mention this comment in particular because I think it's important to get it out of the way so we can have like a better product for you. Dice, a ver, no es por ser grosero, pero aquí se habla español, ahí les encargo. This is this is a show in English. Chivas is trying to come through with a lot of projects for the English community and starting this community with paisanos across the board. So this is going to be a show completely and entirely in English. Maybe sometimes we can do a little Spanglish here and there, but mostly it's going to be in English. So George, I hope that's okay. And I hope you keep supporting because we are very excited to bring you this project, Chivahermanos, and we're so happy to read you and do this for you.
Yeah, there's absolutely no frontiers when it comes up to the red and white passion. Los Chivahermanos estamos en todos lados.
En todos lados. And I mean, sometimes we're going to, like, the Spanglish is going to be, of course. I mean, come on. But yes, this is
we speak Spanglish.
English.
We speak Spanglish. Hey, and if you want to participate in Spanish, that's fine too. We'll help you out. The thing is, we want you to be part of this community. So come on in. Don't worry. Everybody is welcome. They're asking what's up with Licha.
What's up with Licha? Robert, I think we lost you. We lost your audio. But okay, so we don't have like information so far about Licha. We just have to be patient. We just have to wait and hope that she's doing better and she's slowly but surely coming back to the team and training with the team. So let's just take one step at a time and hope she's recovering quickly so we can have her back. But as for now, we don't have information.
Okay,
Well,
thanks.
gotta
And
enjoy
remember,
the
this is.
other players.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
there you are.
Okay.
This is a
Remember,
live
this is
show.
this
This
is
is a
the
live show,
official.
people.
Yes,
This
it's
is a live
live.
show. So if we have like
We're
technical difficulties,
popping in and out, and this is the
it's okay.
official. This is the official fountain of information about Chivas. Okay, we're not going to sell you any smoke. This is what we've been told. This is the last info. We're cooked up there with the communications department. So Licha will be back when she needs to be back. All right, but she is moving in. The project is slowly but surely coming in. Yep.
Yeah, and
Okay.
the most
Go ahead.
important is that she recovers fully and strongly. So we'll wait for her, and there's plenty of talent up top for the moment.
Yes.
And speaking about talent up top, who's playing today against Querétaro? Do you know,
Okay,
Gabby?
so yes, we have the lineup. So let's go for it. Starting 11, Blanca Felix, Araceli Torres, Jacqueline Rodriguez, Ana Camila Hernandez is again on the starting 11, Damaris Godínez, Cassandra Montero, Jocelyn Montoya, Carolina Jaramillo, Yvonne Gonzalez is back again on the starting 11, so excited. Gaby Valenzuela, Adriana Iturbide, y como cambios, subs, I'm sorry, sí, Spanglish, Michelle González, Annette Vázquez, Rubí Soto, Victoria Acevedo, Susan Bejarano, Luisa de Alba, Carla Martínez, Carol Contreras, y Kimberlyn Galicia, which we hope she can get a debut also this time. So that's going to be exciting. We know Pato Alfaro likes to have new players, a new generation of players. So she is one of them, and we hope to see her there probably today.
We need to keep our eye on Yvonne as well because this is the third time she's appearing with the first team, and Ana Camila debuted last season, but
Yeah.
she is now part of this new generation. Who that's what we've been talking about. That these chingonas are changing. It's just a new generation led by the older generation and leading into the future.
Yes, exactly. And we have another comment here, like, when is Celeste Espino and Alicia Cervantes coming back? We already talked about Licha, and Celeste is also on the recovery journey. So we just have to be patient and trust the process, and that they recover completely, and just wait for them to be back.
Yeah. Okay, I want to talk about something. Sorry about that.
People are asking to
stuff,
do the Spanglish thing. People are asking to do that.
The Spanglish, I'll try. Let's go talking about, after we've discussed this about who's coming on, who's going to be moving in. There's an interesting aside here, and that is, you guys know what it is? It's like something surprising that's going to happen. Hasn't happened for a year in Querétaro.
That's
you guys
right.
know what I'm going to mention?
Big news. Big news.
Big news, exactly. Big news. The penalty has finally been lifted off of the teams from Querétaro after the situation, the lamentable situation that happened last year. Querétaro is reopening its doors. Reabre sus puertas. Will this be a key in the game that we're going to be able to watch? Will it make a difference to see people in the stands in Querétaro?
It might. You know, when Chivas, you know the saying, Chivas es local en todos lados. So hopefully the impact of letting people again is positive for us. However, valid to say that this match is not La Corregidora. It's the Querétaro Femenil Stadium, which is a pretty small stadium, Olympic stadium, pretty artsy, really, really nice and cozy. I think that it's going to be pretty packed of Chivahermanos. Why not? It's going to be at a friendly time, 5 p.m. Mexican time, right out of work. Good idea for taking the kids out of school and enjoy some MX femenil, and why not with the chingonas?
I know, right? Like, the time frame of these games is like, oh, come on, I'm just getting out of something or something. But yeah,
right.
I
Rushing
hope
from place to place.
hopefully it's going to be packed. Hopefully. of Chivahermanos, of course.
Okay, let's move. Let's keep moving on. I think that it will make a difference. I think that the stands will be packed with Chivahermanos. And, just as anything, I think when you have an audience, one performs or tries to perform better than they usually do. So I definitely think that the people in the stands will make a difference. And, well, Chivas is the favorite. I have to say it. It's not being cocky, or I don't want to be nasty or to be disrespectful for the emplumados, right? The fans. But I think Chivas has everything to come back with a big win.
Chivas
Although,
has a great chance of winning today, right?
Those little teams sometimes bite back.
They get complicated. They
Yes.
can get complicated, but let's hope for the best. Also, where is going to be available? Where we can watch the game? Where?
Where are we going to watch the game?
Where is it going to be? There you go. Thank you, production. Where to watch? Querétaro Chivas Femenil today, 5 p.m. Central Time, 3 Pacific, and 6 Eastern Time, a través de Fox Sports Premium.
In Mexico.
Yes, in Mexico. And unfortunately, it's not going to be available for the USA. I'm sorry, but yeah.
But you can still follow the game play-by-play in our English Twitter platform at ChivasEN_ on Twitter. It's growing community, fantastic content, and everything that happens, every play, every substitution, absolutely every single event of the game. ChivasEN_ on Twitter. And for the Chivahermanos who are joining us right now, here we already have confirmed lineups for the visit to Querétaro, which will kick off in less than 60 minutes. We have Blanca Felix in the goal, Araceli Torres, Jacqueline Rodriguez, Ana Camila Hernandez, and Damaris Godínez in the back line. Midfield with Cassandra Montero, Jocelyn Montoya, Carolina Jaramillo, and Yvonne Gonzalez. And up top, we have Gaby Valenzuela and number 10, Adriana Boyi Turbide.
As subs, we have Michelle González, Annette Vázquez, Ruby Soto, Victoria Acevedo, Susan Bejarano, Luisa de Alba, Carla Martínez, Carol Contreras, y Kimberlyn Galicia. What's next, boys?
Well, now that you mentioned it, why don't you guys put your money where your mouth is? What's your
It's already that time.
What's your pronósticos? What do you guys think? I mean, we really haven't talked about the Chivas attack, right? That we kind of went over it a little bit. But what do you guys think? What's the score going to be like here, back in Querétaro, at the Olímpico Alameda?
Should I go first? I think Chivas is getting the win. Of course, we are going to remain undefeated. And I think Chivas is going to score 3 goals today. It's going to be 3-0.
3-0.
Okay, 3-0.
I see a 2-0 for the Rojiblancas. I think that it's gonna be a match that we're gonna control in midfield with the class that Cassandra and Carol have, and getting surprise factor on the wings with the speed of Jocelyn Montoya. And eventually, I think that the opponent's gonna close down the lines. The first goal might be tough to get, even if we get an early lead. Sometimes the smaller teams, with all due respect, if they're losing by 1 goal, they still close the lines and try to look for the equalizer in the last 10 minutes. So we might get towards the end of the match with a 1-goal lead. That's what I see. But eventually we might get the second one. So I see that it's a 2-0 for the Rojiblancas.
I'm going to go big. Chivas Femenine's goal difference is plus 14. Okay, they have 29 goals.
Oh, wow.
Okay, against 15 conceded. So I think that Chivas going to go Let's go big. Let's go big.
Go big. How
Go
big?
big or go
Like
home.
5-0.
5-0. Okay.
5-0.
That's
Okay.
going big. Yeah.
Sounds
What-
good.
Point.
Sounds good.
What about the Chivahermanos?
Ginormous, but
Let us
let's
know.
go
Let
big.
us know in the comments.
Yeah, people, what do you guys
What are your
think?
predictions?
What's going to be the score? There, look
We
at
already
Cookie.
have. We already
Cookie
have.
agreed with me. 5-0.
There's a 5-0 right there. So remember to send DMs through Facebook Chivas so we can read them and you can be here with us chatting live on the show. And yeah, let us know what you think. Here we have a Cookie 5-0. Also, I say 3-0 Way Sports. Hi, Way Sports. My humble prediction, Chivas balls out wins 10-0. 10. That's crazy.
10-0. I want to know, okay, 10-0. I want to know who's going to score the goals.
Wow.
Score the goals in that one.
Isra
All
Serrano
right,
is going.
what's the score? Okay, but say who's going to score the goals for Chivas Femenil.
I mean, everybody.
Isra Serrano says it's going to be a 2-1.
Okay,
Isra Serrano, my friend. Yes. All right.
okay, that's a
Who
little
won?
bit.
Who's going to score, Isra? Who are going to
Let
be
us
the
know
scorers?
who's scoring also in the comments. Let's make this a little bit more interesting. Blanca Feliz scores 10 penalties. What?
Blanca Feliz. Okay.
Okay,
Hey,
so
what's up?
it's a
Sorry,
win
sorry.
for
Don't
Chivas,
forget,
right?
invite your friends through Facebook. Tell them to come and talk to us. All right, come and talk to us. This is the place for us to relax a little bit, talk about Chivas, and we all have our opinions. All right, and all of them are valid here at We Go To Live. We go to people. We go to.
We go to.
We go to.
All my tips for 3-0 Fernando Yacardi. Mwah.
Mhm.
Besos y abrazos.
You know, Gael Cortez says it's going to be a 3-0. Scores of Jocelyn Montoya, Caro Jaramillo, and Boy Turbide.
All right.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
3 goals from Boyi, 1 from Yvonne. All right, that one's a. But it's all the names, right? Here we go. Here we go. Why don't we now move on a little bit? I think people are dying to talk about what's going on with Veljko Paunovic's Chivas. Los Chivas de Hierro.
Coach.
Las
Chivas de Hierro.
Our coach.
Right? El capitán o capitán.
Nuestro pastor.
Yes. So let's start talking about this. You guys ready for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, you guys.
Let's
what
do it.
¿Cómo llegan estos? What do you guys think is going to happen over here? Let's look at what's happening on the standings, okay? What do we have? Puebla is 13th, Chivas 3rd. Points 10, Chivas 21. Points at home, Puebla 6, Chivas 7. Okay, I could go on and on. We could see the difference here, right?
There is a clear difference. Yeah.
What is this telling us, Alfredo?
You know, as the tournament goes on and advances more and more, I get more and more excited. Every match is different, but I think that Chivas gets to the match in a fantastic state of shape, winning and with a great confidence, winning away games that are tough, like for example Tigres at El Volcán. We also defeated Pumas, which is probably not going through their best moment right now, but it's always a tough visit to Olímpico Universitario. You know, there's a few scores to settle with Puebla, which it's hard to talk about since it's not a playoff match. But what this tells me is that El Rebaño has actually managed to get the confidence of not only playing well, but also materializing that good state of shape.
You know what I've noticed is that, you know what, many people, and in the years since the last championship have criticized is that Chivas has not, how can I say, convinced in the game. They haven't won those games that they had to. I mean, I think Chivas is always obliged to win all matches. I mean, that's the way I look at it. I don't think Chivas should lose ever. and I know that I exaggerate, but matches like these are matches that in the old days, um, we would win. Yeah, in the old days, they were they were in the pocket. Those 3 points. What do you think is going to happen here? What do you
So
think,
what's
Gus?
different now? The thing is, what's different now? We talked about this in previous chats, like the mentality and the how the players are developing, how Paunovic has like how he's talking to the team and how he's developing all this confidence in them and in the team. And I think it shows. So, I mean, we are not on third place for nothing. Like, I think in the previous seasons, what happened is that we had like a lot of opportunities, but somehow we were not lucky enough, and our defense was maybe a little weak at some points. But I think right now, collectively, we are seeing a lot of good pieces and a lot of good chemistry between the team, the players, the coach, and I think it's showing. And they're doing a pretty good job. And again, they are very effective right now because they are actually scoring, which was what we didn't have in previous seasons.
Do you guys think this has anything to do with Ocho
Sure.
and Beltrancito?
Nene, mi nene, mi
Have you
nene.
seen these guys how they're working together?
Yeah.
Yes, Nene Beltran, he's always been an undoubtful talent. You see the quality when the guy plays, but I think that he's been greatly complemented by the arrival of Pocho Guzman, because Pocho, he has experience winning championships. He likes to put a shout in the inside the pitch, in the dressing room, in at practices. He likes to be that guy that not only motivates the team through footballing abilities, but also through arengas, how we say it in Spanish, through arengas, through great motivational speaker. So that's also besides his quality and also besides his goal scoring ability. Pocho has scored 5 goals so far in this tournament, and he has been a key role in the change of mentality of this team, and a great compliment for Nene Beltran, a great compliment for two midfielders who have a lot of quality with the ball, a lot of quality from midfield onwards, from 3/4 of the pitch onwards. So they complement each
I'm
other.
going to have to say, and I'm going to go big again. I think Chivas right now has the best midfield in the
Mm-hmm.
league. At least one of the top three midfields in the
Oh
league
yeah,
with El Oso,
I think so too.
right?
Yes.
Loso.
I loved Piojo the other day. It was magnificent to watch how he was playing more in the midfield. I know he's more known to be playing a little bit forward, but the four of them together was just that was it. That was it for. I was surprised by the Santos win. I mean, I knew we were going to win, but I didn't think we were going to win in that way.
You were surprised? You were really surprised?
Yes, I was, because Santos is always really hard for us. Just like Puebla
Tough.
in recent
Yeah.
years has
Yeah,
been
yeah, yeah.
very hard for us.
We
It's
have,
yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
Now
We have a
that now
couple
you
of comments.
okay.
I'm sorry. We have a couple of comments. I'm going to read them and I'm going to pass them to you. Cookie says, think Pauno should play the second half like how they do in the first half. They dominate they dominate and score goals first half, but slow down and stop attacking second half and having to park the bus. Then we have another one that says, Puebla, regardless of our good form, always makes it difficult for Chivas to leave the Cuauhtémoc with the win. It will be a tough match.
I,
What do we think about this?
I want to address the first one, if you guys will let me. That's something that we were seeing a lot in the first part of the season. I think that the boys, the lads, have had to adapt a lot to the physicality that they're of the game that Pauno is demanding from them. They've had to train hard. They have to, they had to change their physiques with what they're asking for, because this is European style football. I mean, in the end, we hope to see that, because it's hard press, top, middle, bottom. Everybody attacks. Everybody defends. That's not hard to. That's not easy to do. run back and forth. Some of them running more than 10K per match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you need a lot of solidarity. And now that you mentioned that, Robert, I rescue Pauno's comment in between the week of the match against Tigres and Santos, which was last week. He recalled the last play of the game at El Volcán when Tiva Sepúlveda pretty much he threw himself with his head towards the foot of the opponent to prevent him from taking a comfortable shot. That was the very last play of the match. So there's a lot of solidarity. It's a team who plays for their teammates. So a player will play for their teammates.
We have
Yes,
more
you
comments.
see.
Thank you for joining us. I have to read this one. I'm sorry. Chivas next champion in MX League. Eusebio Gomez, you are now my best friend. There you go. That's the spirit. Chivas is the next champion. I like that. I love that. So yeah, please join us in the chat. Let us know your predictions and what do you think and anything you want to say. And also,
Right.
if you want to join us in the show, please send a DM via Facebook Chivas.
And the more you participate, there's an opportunity today. An opportunity today for the bold to win 2 pases dobles.
Ooh, what's
For the
that
tour,
about?
for the tour.
What is that about? For the tour. Exactly.
Pachuca, Chivas Pachuca in San Jose, California.
Okay.
March 25. No es cierto. March
I grew up
22nd.
in
I'm sorry.
San
I'm
Jose.
sorry. I'm sorry. And then March 25 against Toluca in LA. So yeah, let us know. You have to comment and interact with us so you can be eligible to get tickets for those games. So please let us know.
Yes.
What a better way.
Yeah.
If it's free, it's for me. Right? Come on, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to comment.
If you want
on
this there,
comments.
if you want this in San Jose, let us know also. So production can be watching this and take us there.
My visa's in order. Okay.
Some nice West Coast spring weather, some Chivas de Guadalajara. What's a better plan? Yeah.
Exactly.
That's right. Let's go back to the topic of Guadalajara midfield, Pocho and Nene. Okay. We talked about their leadership. We talked about how they're slowly starting to understand each other. Have you guys noticed that? They are beginning to bond. It's like a symbiotic experience there because now they don't even have to look at where the other guy is,
But I have something to say about that. I mean, overall, I think through the last seasons, I think Nene has been the most consistent player. Like all the issues we had were going forward. Like, I mean, he can do so much in that position, you know what I mean? And Pocho is just following up and helping him in that situation, in that position. And again, this is going to be a continuous comment, but it's the collective team and the efforts they are doing as a team and the fact that they are actually scoring. So I think the midfield, yes, right now it's very, very, very strong, but I think it's working like collectively. It's actually working.
Yeah, like Alfredo said. And you know what? They're daring.
Yes.
They're taking chances, you see. And that's, I think, the difference because they're confident. And I think that's what they needed. And remember that, okay, Ocho, he's backing him up. I agree with you with that. But he's making the ball run and not having to run himself so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like old wine, like the old wine, right? He has gotten better with age. And then it still runs a lot, man. That guy is like he's a little dynamo, man. He's a dynamo.
You know, in the last few tournaments, we got to know Nene a lot. And we got to actually really discover the fantastic talent that he has. And for some reason, the matches usually got complicated for Chivas at some point. And by saying this, what I mean is that there were a lot of occasions where we conceded goals at very bad moments. Like, for example, at the very beginning of the match, at the very beginning of the second half, at the very end of the or second half. And I think that those type of events kind of conditioned, of course, the team mentally. And of course, if the team is mentally conditioned, there's only so much talent like Nene can do. So I wonder
Exactly.
how relevant has Pocho been in the fact of avoiding that these unfortunate events are not happening anymore. And knock on wood, hopefully they don't happen anytime soon. So how effective? What's the Pocho effect on unfortunate events not happening anymore, and in this way potentializing Nene's talent? And so in this way, they pretty much there's a symbiosis between both of them, which benefits the rest of the team.
And don't
Of
forget
course.
also, you guys are going to say that he's paying me, okay? Because I always mention, don't forget also,
Oh
we
yeah,
all miss La Morsa, right? When he was injured, because he has his style, but his style of play was different. Look at also, he is another. I mean, since he's come back to Chivas, I have seen him earn his place, earn it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
not like
And
just
he's
like
like so
okay,
low key, like he's not doing like this, like, he's so low key, but he's doing the job. Again, this is going to be like my word, effectively.
yes. You see also, and you see him play, and the very first thing that comes to my mind is ese vato me representa.
As he is. Exactly.
very
Oh,
good, yeah.
guys, I want to ask you, and I want to put this conversation on the table. So, going back to Profe Pauno's press conference, he was asked if Alexis Vega is coming back to the team soon. So, yeah, it's probably happening soon, and probably for El Clásico de Mexico. So, I want to ask you, what are your predictions, or what are you expecting of the combination of, or the combo between Pocho Guzman and Alexis Vega?
Pegriloso, pegriloso.
Pegriloso.
Yes, it's going to be pegriloso.
Pegriloso.
Just put
Pedriloso,
it right
yeah.
there. Look at what's happening with Pauno. Let's talk about Vega in a minute and the Clásico de Mexico. But you know what? Pauno is now getting players back. Pollo
Yeah.
will most probably.
Yes.
I haven't seen the official lineup. So I don't want to jump the gun. But I have heard Pajarito spoke to me that he's probably going to be on the bench. And we're also going to see Zaid Munoz.
Said. Mm-hmm.
And people have been asking about him, and he is brilliant. If you guys have been following his process, he's a brilliant player.
Yeah, and remember to stay tuned, because in Noti Chivas, they're going to be announcing the lineup for the men's game. So
That's right.
that's going to be with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be exciting to see those two playing together and see what they can do. I mean, if so far is working and it's being effective, and everything that Pocho is doing from the midfield going forward, it's going to be amazing to see what those two can do together. I'm so excited for that.
Yes, yeah. I can't wait to see them, but I am afraid because
You're
sometimes
afraid?
it seems too good to be true. Sometimes, it's too good to be true. And I don't know. Let's just keep. Yeah, I've been reading also. I didn't mention them in the commentaries. A lot of people saying, stay humble. We gotta stay humble. Let's stay humble. Yes, but we also got to talk about the reality and enjoy it too, because we've had a few years that have been very difficult. I mean, look at this. Chivas is the third best defense of the tournament. They've only received 8 goals, and they're tied with Rayados. All right, Rayados, the millionaire, club. What's going on? Look, that's an important point. That's probably the most important point. If you build from the defense forward,
Mm-hmm.
then you're sure to keep improving as long as someone.
Yeah, and,
keeps
and
putting
considering
those
that in the
balls in.
past we had those issues with the defense, so right now those numbers speak for themselves, so that's amazing. So hey guys, why don't we, because the Chivas Femenil game is just
Coming
minutes
up.
away,
Mhm.
we should repeat the lineup,
All right.
please, Mr. Producer. There you go. Chivas Femenil starting 11: Blanca Félix, Araceli Torres, Jacqueline Rodríguez, Ana Camila Hernández, que regresa al once titular, My Spanglish, there you go. Damaris Godínez, Cassandra Montero, Jocelyn Montoya, Carolina Jaramillo, Ivonne González, Gabriela Valenzuela y Adriana Iturbide. As subs, we have Michelle González, Annette Vázquez, Rubí Soto, Victoria Acevedo, Susan Bejarano, Luisa de Alba, Carla Martínez, Carol Contreras, and Kimberlyn Galicia, which we hope to see debuting today.
Let's hope to see them, and I think hopefully they will. I mean, especially if we go big with that 5-0 or 4. What did I say? I don't remember anymore.
5-0.
I said 5.
So let's
right?
go, Chivas Femenil. Let's go.
Yes,
Yeah.
Chivas.
Chivas.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Okay, so Alfredo, can you tell us something about the Leagues Cup? Let's
Yes.
go on to the next topic. Sorry about rushing that one, but the Leagues Cup is coming
Leagues
up.
Cup. It's coming
it's
up.
taking place in the summer. As you might know already, Chivas has been placed in Group 3. It's triangulars, so groups of 3. We're along with FC Cincinnati and Sporting Kansas City. Of course, as you know, taking place in the United States in July, end of July. So more towards August, between the 23rd, 31st of July. And we actually have the schedule ready. We kick off on July 27th, TQL Stadium against FC Cincinnati. And 4 days later, July 31st, Children's Mercy Park against Sporting Kansas City FC. El Rebaño has already faced Cincinnati from Ohio in one occasion. It was actually last year, 2022. I think by springtime, if I don't recall. Oh no, it was September. Okay, and we lost. It was not a good moment that back in that time, but I think that we have a chance against them. On the other hand, this will be the second time that we play against Sporting Kansas City. We faced them already in October 2011 when we visited Livestrong Park, and then we also had where we had a 2-2 draw. So the stage is set. What do you guys think about this tournament?
Well, I
This is
think
very. I'm sorry.
Sure, no, go for it. Go for it.
I'm sorry. I think it's a very interesting tournament. I spend a good hour like getting all my notes together because it's a mouthful. It's 47 clubs. It's 3 countries. It's the USA, Canada, and Mexico. It's MLS against Liga MX, and it's 1 month. It's 4 weeks where the 2 leagues like stop completely and they go play in the USA. So it's going to be very exciting. There's group stages with 15 groups, knockout stage, top 2 clubs go through, and also the current champions of MLS and Liga MX are joining. So it's going to be very interesting to see, and getting out of the way of what league is best. Like that's the current conversation, and I think everything that can make our league grow is going to be very interesting to see in this Leagues Cup coming in the summer.
The Leagues Cup. And I think, how you think they're going to do? I think Chivas is going to do very well because we've done very well against teams from both countries.
Mhm.
Well, back in 2017, when we also campeonamos,
Mhm.
I was witness to the game.
You were there for sure.
I was there. I was at the Akron. We'd rush from work. We'd rush. We made the effort to go and watch the matches, and they were really good. We might. Some people might think that there's some sort of inferiority, or that those teams from the north are less. But those games were hard played games. Hard played games. Yeah, and that's where Huacho Jimenez was a hero.
San
A few
Huacho.
times. San Huacho.
San
That's
Huacho.
when he entered the stage. Yeah, 2018. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think he was cutting his nails at that time because he was making those miraculous plays pulling the balls out of the corners, out of the top of the net. Magnificent. I think we're going to do really well. Hey,
we have more comments. Thank you for joining and for interacting with us. We have Wavis 909. You can see how the coach has been working on the defense a lot. They studied our past games and noticed suffered in the area and made changes. This isn't luck. This is hard work in progress. And I completely agree. And those are actually words of Paunovic. Like, we are working and we are not satisfied, and we are doing the best we can to be better and better and better. And from here, it's just progress. So yes, please keep sending your comments and let us know what you think overall. And remember to send a DM to Facebook Chivas if you want to be part of the show.
And remember, you can get two tickets for our next tour, Rebaño. So it's a win-win.
okay. Now
Again, where can we watch? I'm sorry, where can we
No.
watch the Chivas Femenil game? Remember, can we have that, Mr. Producer Extraordinaire? There you go. Where to watch? Querétaro Chivas Femenil today in a couple of minutes. Fox Sports Premium in Mexico, 5:05 p.m. Central Time.
They're about to kick off.
Yes,
Yes,
almost there. Go Chivas Femenil. Let's go.
And Puebla Chivas, TV Azteca will be promoting the game. ESPN will. Star Plus will also have it in Mexico. And in the United States, VIX Plus and TUDN. That will start at 9 o'clock Central Time. So
9 o'clock, yeah. 9:05. Like,
yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Nice way to kick off the weekend.
Okay,
Hopefully
so
with a win.
we are minutes away from the kick-off of Chivas Femenil, so why don't we go again through the lineup? Blanca Félix, Araceli Torres, Jacqueline Rodríguez, Ana Camila Hernández, Damaris Godínez, Cassandra Montero, Jocelyn Montoya, Carolina Jaramillo, Ivonne González, Gabriela Valenzuela, y Adriana Iturbide. As subs, we have Michelle González, Annette Vázquez, Ruby Soto, Victoria Acevedo, Susan Bejarano, Luisa de Alba, Carla Martínez, Carol Contreras, y Kimberlyn Galicia. And there you have it. Go Chivas Femenil.
Look at that, the subs, you know. I mean, anyone would love to have them on their first string. Anyone
Right.
would love to have them. Listen, guys, that pajarito said I can share the alineación. You guys want to hear it for the varonil?
Really? We have that already? Oh my God. You know, let's go.
Pajaritos, this is the official page. I'm telling you guys.
Right?
Okay? This
Before
is
anyone
where
else.
it's from, before anyone else. As goalkeepers, we're going to have Miguel Jimenez, Raúl Rangel, and Eric Montiel. But he's going to be in the first string team. The defenders will be Jesus Sánchez, Alan Mozo, Cristian Calderón, Alejandro Mayorga, Gilberto Sepúlveda, Antonio Briceño, Luis Olivas, and Gilberto Orozco. Midfield, he's not paying me. El Oso, Rubén González. We have Sergio La Morsa Flores, Fernando Beltrán. Not going to call him Beltrancito anymore. Yeah. Pavel Pérez, Víctor Guzmán, Zaid Muñoz, and Eduardo Lalo Torres. And as forwards, we have Danny Rios, Ronaldo Cisneros, Roberto Alvarado, and Carlos Cisneros.
Just to clear that
Excited.
up, those are the people that were called. That I don't think that's the 11 that are going to play. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see Pollo Briseño back. I don't know if he's going to play, but he's back, and also Said is back also. So let's see
It's a fantastic team, you know.
what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are getting ready to wrap this up. Alfredo, how are we feeling today? Robert got lost.
Yeah.
He got disconnected for some reason, but it's okay. So we have a lot of comments. So guys, thank you so much for joining and for interacting with us. We are very excited. This was the first show. This is season 1, episode 1, and we're going to listen and read everything you're saying and all your feedback. It's so important to us so we can get better. We're going to be doing this weekly. We're going to be chatting about pre-games, post-games, and everything that's happening with Chivas currently. So yeah, thank you so much. We are about to wrap this up. Alfredo, anything
Yeah,
else?
Edgar Contreras says that he's on the same line as us. Love it to play it. Love it. He loves it that we're playing it safe with Vega, and that we're on the right line. Also, we have Bimoy. She says that ticket, or he says that El Guadalajara is winning 3-0 today. Hopefully, in both matches.
Hopefully. Yeah, wait, faltan los pronósticos. So yeah, I say Chivas is taking the win. We're taking 5 wins in a row. And I think it's going to be 2-1.
Yeah, Eddie GMF, he says, great content. Saludos from Seattle, Washington. Chivahermanos and Chivahermanas. What a great Friday that both teams are playing. And
Yes.
stay tuned, Chivahermanos, because at 7:30 p.m. Central, we have Noti Chivas in Spanish. That's when you're getting the lineup for the men's game tonight in Puebla. So stay tuned to Noti Chivas, 7:30 p.m. Central.
Robert, you're back.
Did you guys miss me?
Very much.
Quería ver si estaban poniendo atención.
I was like, what's going
I was
on?
like, I got excited to hit the cable. I'm sorry. I destroyed it. Okay. Well, as all things, alas, the time has come for us to despedirnos. Okay. So, Gabi, would you like to give any closing words, any closing comments?
Yeah, I was already saying, I said that a couple of minutes ago when you were gone, and we missed you so much that we are very excited. I think I could speak for everybody that this is an amazing project that Chivas is launching right now, and we are so happy and so lucky to be a part of it and share our love and our passion for the best team in Mexico, no doubt about that. And so we will be seeing each other every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Time. And please keep interacting with us so we know and you can be part of the show.
Yeah, and don't forget next Friday, because it's the Semana del Clásico de Mexico, we're going to be
in Guadalajara.
Friday. Maybe. I'll see you.
Maybe.
We'll have to do a carne asada in the parking lot. Okay. Alfredo, any closing words?
Yeah, so it's really good, really exciting. This content is for you, Chivahermanos. It's done with all our best effort, best intentions, and it's just to keep you closer to us, just to bring you the red and white passion closer to you, and in a more diverse and rich way. So it's from us to you, and it's from you to us. So excited to be here, excited to keep contact with you. And don't forget, as Gabi says, we're going to be every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central.
Okay. Well, I'd like to close and say I am honored. I am blessed. Together with the group, with the team back at Chivas TV, this is the beginning of a new journey. It's been about 3 years that we've been working on this. And I want to thank everyone for pushing for this content to finally make its way onto the airwaves, onto the web. It's an honor to work with Chivas, and it's an honor and a dream come true for me to be able to be a part of this red and white history. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for participating. Thank you guys for all supporting us. Come and join us. Come and join us.
Tell your friends. Yes. Tell your family.
Tell everybody.
Everybody. We go to here officially.
We go to.
We go to live.
Arriba las Chivas.
Arriba. Bye, guys.
Bye.